To bring in Missouri's GOP Senator Josh Hawley. Good morning to you, Senator.
Good morning.
Good morning. You wrote an op-ed on that very subject on FoxNews.com talking about how China and big tech are going to back Biden and the Harris ticket. Why do you think that?
Well, they're already doing it. I mean, they're out there saying big tech is out there saying they love Kamala Harris, they love Joe Biden. You've got the Wall Street executives, and we know the president's right. We know China also wants to see Biden elected, and that's because Biden is a pro-China, pro-corporate liberal. He has been his whole career. He voted to get China permanent trade relations. He voted to admit China to the WTO. And what happened? We've lost over 2 million jobs to China because of the Biden policies. Biden had 8 years with Obama to implement his economic policies, and what they did was mount a war on the working class. The working class and the middle class, they hollowed them out, and that's the economic policies that Biden's going to go back to if he gets elected.
Senator, let's fast forward. And, you know, it's very hard for the president to run against somebody that says he's going to do one thing, but all indications are he's going to do another. But I guess that's up to the president to outline his agenda and force him forward. The other big story is what's happening over the weekend, and that is the House came back to work to vote on a bill that would put $25 billion to the post office. Of course, it's not going to go anywhere. The president will veto it. The Senate won't okay it. Mark Meadows wants a skinny bill. He wants something more comprehensive. Listen.
Has nothing to do with voting. It has everything to do with a political statement. Here's how I know. Because in the privacy of the negotiating room, I offered $10 billion plus reforms for the Postal Service that actually they've been asking for a long time to Speaker Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. And when we offered that, there was another thing that came along with that. The Postmaster General said he was willing to pay whatever overtime was needed to make sure that we deliver the mail on time, first-class mail, which includes mail-in ballots. So it was not an issue 3 weeks ago.
So what's she getting at? What's the symbolic vote when we're at a point now in August where there's a lot of people that need some help who are flat on their backs through no fault of their own?
Well, what's happening here is the Democrats are just trying to weaponize the Postal Service, Brian. I mean, that's all there is to it. We had a hearing, the Senate had a hearing on Friday in the Homeland Security Committee that I sit on with the postmaster. He said they've got the money, they've got the manpower, they've got the resources to deliver the mail safely and on time through the election. The postmaster has already said he won't implement any reforms or measures that will slow down the mail between now and November. And what they need, what the post office needs, is long-term reform. But the Democrats aren't interested in any of that. This is all an attempt to attack the president, to weaponize the Postal Service, and we just can't allow it.
Well, and in fact, you know, over the last couple of weeks, we've seen images of those blue postal boxes being carted off for a variety of reasons. In my town, they took a bunch of them out to replace them with the ones where you can't stick, a stick with a little tape on the bottom to pull out somebody's paycheck or something like that. The anti-phishing mailboxes replaced them. But during the Obama administration, they got rid of tens of thousands of boxes, Senator. So clearly going forward,
exactly.
People are a little confused about what is going on. So when you saw the Postmaster General on Friday deliver his testimony, you know, the Democrats are portraying him just to be a crony of Donald Trump, but isn't he just trying to make the post office work better?
He is, absolutely. And listen, he wasn't appointed by Donald Trump. He was selected by a bipartisan board of governors. The Postal Service is independently governed. The other thing, Steve, is that you listen to the Democrats, they say the Postal Service is out of money. Trump has bankrupted the Postal Service. It's not true. They have $15 billion cash on hand, the most ever in their history right now. They've got the resources to deliver the mail through the election. Now, they're going to need long-term reform. And the Letter Carriers Union and the Board of Governors have put forward proposals. We need to take those up in the new year and look forward to the future. But right now, there is no cause to weaponize the Postal Service. That's what the Democrats are trying to do, just like they've tried to weaponize every part of this government against Donald Trump for the last 4 years. They've never accepted him as a legitimate president. This is just the latest installment, and it needs to stop.
Senator, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
You're welcome.